Hello everyone, I myself Sridhar KP, lecturer Shankarnarayana, GPU Shankarnarayana, Udupi district. So here in today's class we are discussing lots of examples regarding the derivatives. So here we are using the techniques of whatever the known functions and their derivatives along with the algebra of derivatives. So important topics which we have to remember is like whenever there is a constant in the derivative, constant multiple in the function, constant will not be differentiated, only function will be differentiated. And already I have given a list to you people. Let us just recall the list once again. It is y is equal to f of x, and we can write dy by dx, or it is also same as f dash of x in the following manner. Okay. First one is a constant k, then the derivative is 0. If it is x, derivative is 1. So, y is equal to f of x or is equal to k, then k dash is 0. Okay. So, x, then x dash is 1. X power n, n x power n minus 1 for all n belongs to R we can take. Then after that we have sin x, trigonometric functions. It is cos x minus sin x, tan x secant square x. Along with this we have to consider one small result like lambda into any function. For example, g of x, then it is lambda into g dash of x. Lambda is constant. Lambda is a constant. Okay. So, these are the basic functions derivative, and we have to remember two rules. First one, product rule. uv whole dash is equal to uv dash plus vu dash, and the second one, quotient rule. Quotient rule that is u by v whole dash is equal to vu dash minus uv dash divided by v square, and the sum is, yes, we know that very easily, u plus v whole dash is equal to u dash plus v dash, and the lambda g dash already discussed. So, let us keeping all these points which you have studied in the last class in my mind, we will go through the problems. Okay. We will try to solve some problems. So, I will give a small time to just recapitulate the formulas once, just go through this because you will be needing this to solve the problems, especially the product and quotient rule. Okay. Now, we will be looking into some of the problems. Find the derivative of, all the problems will be with find the derivative of. First problem will be find the derivative of let us take up 2 divided by x plus 1 minus x square divided by 3x minus 1. So, find the derivative of 2 divided by x plus 1 minus x square divided by 3x minus 1. So, in answer, first we will take y is equal to 2 divided by x plus 1 minus x square divided by 3x minus 1, which is equals to u minus v. What is u? u is equal to 2 divided by x plus 1, and v is equal to x square divided by 3x minus 1. When you differentiate y, y dash will be u minus v whole dash. So, u dash and v dash are required. Let us compute u dash. Okay. So, what is u dash? U dash is equal to 2 divided by x plus 1. So, this is a quotient rule problem. So, we have to apply the quotient rule. So, it will be 2 divided by x plus 1 whole dash. As per the quotient rule, this will be u by v whole dash, v into u dash minus u into v dash. So, that will be x plus 1 into 2 dash, not 2 power 1, it is 2 dash minus 2 into x plus 1 whole dash divided by x plus 1 whole square. What is derivative of 2? It is a constant, therefore, derivative of 2 dash will be 0. Now, we can continue here, we will continue here. See, u dash is equal to x plus 1 into 0 minus 2 into derivative of x plus 1. So, that will be derivative of x dash plus 1 dash divided by x plus 1 whole square. So, that is 0 minus 2 into derivative of x will be 1 plus derivative of 1 0 divided by x plus 1 whole square, or u dash is equal to minus 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square. So, we have expression for u dash now. Now, similarly, we have to calculate the derivative of v dash. So, let us compute here. V is equal to x square divided by 3x minus 1. What is v dash? V dash is equal to 3x minus 1 into x square dash minus x square into 3x minus 1 dash divided by 3x minus 1 whole square. So, this is equal to 3x minus 1. What is x square dash? X square dash is 2 into, this is 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, n into x to the power n minus 1 minus x square into 3x minus 1 whole dash. 3 is a constant, so 3 into derivative of x. So, that is 1 minus 0 whole divided by 3x minus 1 whole square. Now, what happens here? This is 3x minus 1 into 2 into x to the power 1 minus x square into 3 divided by 3x minus 1 whole square. 3x minus 1 whole square. Let us simplify this further. So, when you simplify this, this becomes, when you simplify this, it becomes 6x square minus 2x minus 3x square divided by 6x square minus 2x minus 3x square divided by 3x minus 1 whole square. So, this is your v dash. This is equal to 3x square minus 2x divided by 3x minus 1 the whole square. So, now we have expression for v dash as well as for u dash. So, let us compute y dash now. Y dash is equal to, therefore y dash, which is equal to u minus v whole dash, is nothing but u dash minus v dash. This implies y dash is equal to u dash is minus 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square minus 3x square minus 2x divided by 3x minus 1 whole square. So, this is the derivative of the given function. Okay. So, here we are using quotient rule to solve the problems. Now, let us consider another problem which is already known to us, like tan x. What is the derivative of the tan x? Tan x derivative is, from the list we already know it is secant square x, but is it possible for us to compute using the quotient rule? We will check on that. Tan x, y is equal to tan x, prove that, not prove that, find, let it be, find dy by dx, find dy by dx. Y is equal to tan x, which is also equals to sin x divided by cos x. So, we can apply quotient rule here very easily, because u by v whole dash will equal to v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square, quotient rule. Therefore, what I can say about y dash? Y dash is equal to cos x into sin x whole dash, this is not 1, dash minus sin x into cos x whole dash divided by cos square x. Now, what is sin x dash? That is derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x minus sin x into, what is derivative of cos x? It is minus sin x whole divided by cos square x. Now, you see that this is cos x into cos x is nothing but cos square x, minus into minus becomes plus sin x into sin x. So, it will be sin square x divided by cos square x. What is cos square x plus sin square x? It is equal to 1 divided by cos square x, which is nothing but secant square x. So, what you have seen here, already the tan x derivative we have found out using the first derivative principle. Now, it has been verified once again by the usage of quotient rule. See that quotient rule u by v form, that is sin x by cos x is there, and we have differentiated cos x and sin x already using the first principle, and we know the derivatives of sin as well as the cos. Sin derivative was cos, cos derivative was minus sin. So, when you consider the product of these, when you apply the quotient rule, we are getting cos into cos, cos square x, and sin x into minus sin x. So, minus minus become plus sin square, and cos square plus sin square become 1. So, this is one of the famous result for us. So, cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. So, we used it and we got it as 1 by cos square x, which is nothing but the secant square x. Look at the solution. This is much easier comparing to the first principle of derivative. In first principle of derivative, you have to go through lots of calculus as well as the calculation as well as the limit approach. Here, the limit approach is avoided as we know the rules as well as the derivative of the standard functions. Okay, we have seen two examples for the quotient rule. Let us discuss an example from the product rule. Find the derivative of sin 2x. Find the derivative of sin 2x. See, when you have to find the derivative of sin 2x, we know sin x, but not sin 2x. Okay, whenever 2x is coming with a extra term. See, this is actually sine of 2x, okay, sine of 2x, but we do not know how to simplify or how to differentiate this. We are differentiating sin x, cos x, not sin 2x, cos 2x, sin ax, cos bx, etc. So, how to differentiate this? So, procedure is very simple, y is equal to sin 2x. Now, here you have to remember some of the trigonometric identities. We know the formula for sin 2x. What is that? Sin 2x is equal to, it is 2 sin x into cos x. It is 2 sin x into cos x. Sorry for that. Sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x into cos x. So, this is your y. Now, how to differentiate this? We see that 2 is a constant. So, when you consider y dash, it is 2 sin x cos x whole dash, but 2 can be taken outside as it is a constant. This becomes sin x into cos x whole dash. But we know uv whole dash is equal to uv dash plus vu dash. So, let us write according to that. So, that becomes 2 into sin x into cos x whole dash plus cos x into sin x whole dash. We are already studied the derivative of cos and sin. Therefore, we can easily write the derivatives of that, which are nothing but cos x derivative. What is cos x derivative? It is indeed minus sin x. What about the derivative of sin x? It is cos x. Since sin into sin, so that becomes minus sin square x. So, let us check that. It will be minus sin square, yes, 2 into minus sin square x. And what about the other one? It is cos x into cos x. So, it becomes cos square x. So, this equal to 2 times of cos square x minus sin square x. I rewrite this simply because I have an intuition, I have seen this somewhere, because cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1, plus is 1, we know that. Now, cos square minus sin square, yes, whatever you people have guessed, it is cos 2x. It is almost a known, well known result for us, cos 2x. In the derivation of cos of x plus y, we have derived it cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x. So, it is 2 cos 2x. Therefore, what is the derivative of sin 2x? It is 2 times of cos 2x. You see that when you differentiated sin, you are getting cos. That 2x is there, that 2x is retained. Only one extra term came outside. What is that? It was a 2. That 2 was a coefficient of this x. Okay. So, derivative y dash. What is y dash? Y dash is equal to 2 cos 2x. See, this is the simple way of applying product rule to the problems. Okay. We will look into another problem. It is derivative of cosecant x. Okay. We have to find the derivative of cosecant x. Find derivative of cosecant x. So, in answer as usual, we will take y is equal to cosecant x. First principle will be lengthy. So, let me go for quotient rule 1 divided by sin x. What is the quotient rule? Quotient rule, u by v whole dash is equal to v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. Let us apply it. So, y dash is equal to sin x into 1 dash minus 1 into sin x dash divided by sin x whole square. So, this is sin x into 0 minus 1 into derivative of sin x. You can refer to the chart in the beginning of the class, I have given that. So, this will be cos x divided by sin square x. Sin x into 0, it will be 0 minus cos x divided by sin square x divided by sin square x. So, let us compute it, let us simplify it further. This is equal to minus cos x divided by sin x into 1 by sin x. So, I have given 1 sin x for this cos. What is the advantage? We know cos by sin by cos very well. So, cos by sin is nothing but cot x, cotangent of x into 1 by sin x is your cosecant x. So, what is the derivative of cosecant x? So, this cannot be simplified further. It is minus cosecant x into cot x. Almost it gives the same function, cosecant x, but it comes with what? Cot x. Now, you can try same manner. If y is equal to secant x, find y dash, So, this is a question for you people, and you people can guess the answer in same manner. It will be 1 by cos x. So, cos x derivative will be sin. So, you will be getting sin by cos. So, sin by cos, sorry, minus sin it will be. So, minus plus. So, sin by cos is tan, and 1 by cos is nothing but secant. So, answer we expect for this y is equal to secant x is y dash equal to secant x tan x. So, for cosecant x it was minus cosecant x cot x. Now, you can try another one problem which is nothing but y is equal to cot x, which completes all 6 trigonometric functions, derivatives. So, we can move on to some new problems or easy problems from the, okay, we will discuss one problem of miscellaneous, which is given by cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. Find the derivative of cos x divided by, find the derivative of cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. So, how to find the derivative? Immediate observation is we have to apply quotient rule ಹಾಕಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? So, what we can do? Y is equal to, let it be cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. Let us recall the quotient rule. U by v whole dash is equal to v into u dash minus u into v dash divided by v square. So, let us go for y dash. In the place of v, 1 plus sin x is there. So, it is 1 plus sin x into cos x minus cos x into 1 plus sin x into cos x dash, right. So, derivative of that minus cos x into what I have to write, it is 1 plus sin x dash whole divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. Okay. Now, simplify this. This is 1 plus sin x. What is cos x dash? It is minus sin x minus cos x into derivative of 1 plus sin x. So, dash will be like 1 dash. What is 1 dash? Constant derivative. It is 0 plus derivative of sin x. What is derivative of sin x? So, derivative of sin x will be cos x whole divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. Simplify this further, you will get 1 minus sin square x, sorry, it is not 1 minus sin square x, it is minus sin x minus sin square x. Okay, luckily this is 0, 0 plus cos x, cos x, cos x into cos x, cos square x. So, minus cos square x whole divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. Oh, sin square and cos square, both of them are same sign. So, what I can do? I can take that minus sign outside. So, let me do that. It is equal to minus sin x. I have taken minus sign happily outside. It is sin square x plus cos square x whole divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. What is sin square plus cos square? Sin square x plus cos square x. It is 1. So, it is minus sin x minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. And here further I can see that okay, minus can be taken outside. So, minus if you take outside, it is 1 plus sin x or sin x plus 1, both are same, 1 plus sin x whole square. So, 1 plus sin x and 1 plus sin x cancels and you have final answer minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x. So, what is the derivative of cos x divided by 1 plus sin x? It is minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x. Let us check another problem from product rule. Okay. So, find the derivative again, find the derivative of, problem is x plus cos x into x minus tan x, x plus cos x into x minus tan x. Let us take y is equal to x plus cos x into x minus tan x. Immediately you can see that this is a product rule problem, that is u v whole dash is equal to u v dash plus v u dash. Okay. According to that, what about y dash? Y dash is equal to x plus cos x into x minus tan x, x minus tan x plus x minus tan x into x plus cos x. Something is missing, right? So, I have written uv two times. So, it is not like that, it is u into v dash plus v into u dash. See, x minus tan x into x plus cos x whole dash. Now, x plus cos x is not differentiated, it acts as a constant, it remains as a constant, it is not doing anything over there, but only this particular term is get differentiated. So, that is x dash minus tan x dash plus, now in the second expression also the same case scenario, x minus tan x remains as it is, only x plus cos x that will be differentiated. So, x dash plus cos x is differentiated, as from the algebra of derivatives we know that we have to differentiate a plus b or f plus g, f dash plus g dash. Okay. This is x plus cos x. What is derivative of x? Derivative of x is x to the power 1. So, 1 into x power 0. So, that is 1 only. So, we can remember that derivative of x, x dash is always 1. What about tan x derivative? Tan x is secant square x. X minus tan x. Yes, it is as it is into derivative of x, that is 1 minus sin x. So, here actually derivative of cos x is minus sin x, therefore, it becomes 1 minus sin x. 1 plus tan square is a secant square. So, this will be minus tan square x, and minus tan square means minus sin square by cos square, sin square by cos square, tan is sin by cos. So, this is equal to x plus cos x, 1 plus tan square equals to secant square. So, 1 minus secant square is equal to what? Minus tan square x, 1 plus tan square. So, 1 get cancelled. So, you will get minus tan square x plus x minus tan x into 1 minus sin x. So, you have successfully applied the quotient rule. Is a further simplification is possible? Yes, it can be written as sin square by cos square x and can be multiplied, but still that cos x and sin square x cannot be simplified further. Therefore, let them, we will stop right here. Okay. So, basically I was checking whether it is possible for us to apply the product rule. Yes, we were successfully applied the product rule and we got this answer, and it can be simplified further if you are interested, but at this moment we will stop this particular problem to this point. Now, let us discuss another problem. It is find the derivative of, once again, it is 4x plus 5 sin x, 4x plus 5 sin x divided by 3x plus 7 cos x. 4x plus 5 sin x divided by 3x plus 7 cos x. Find the derivative of. So, again our usual procedure is to write 4x plus 5 sin x divided by 3x plus 7 cos x. Okay, let us recall quotient rule, u by v whole dash is equal to, it is v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. Apply it, we will get, so when we apply it we will get y dash is equal to 3x plus 7 cos x into 4x plus 5 sin x whole dash, it is a big expression, minus 4x plus 5 sin x into v into u dash minus u into v dash into 3x plus 7 cos x whole dash whole divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. Now, this is equal to 3x plus 7 cos x into 4x, derivative of 4x. It is 4 is a constant, so 4 into 1 derivative of x plus 5 into 5 is not differentiated, it is a constant multiple, so it will be kept as it is. Derivative of sin x. What is the derivative of sin x? It is cos x minus 4x plus 5 sin x into 3 into 1 plus 7 into minus sin x whole divided by, sorry for that, it should be a straight line, divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. Okay, we will write one more step and we will make sure that we have understood the application of quotient rule here. It is equal to 3x plus 7 cos x 4 plus 5 cos x minus 4x plus 5 sin x into 3, is it plus or minus 3 minus 3 minus 7 sin x whole divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. You can simplify this further because you have 3x into 4, that is 12x, okay, 12x plus 15x cos x plus 28 cos x plus 35 cos square x, and here it will be minus 12x, minus 12x. So, I will write this as into minus 12x, then minus minus plus 28 plus 28 x sin x, 28 x sin x x sin x, then comes 5 sin x, so that will be 15 sin x, and finally minus 35 sin square x whole divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. It is equal to 12x and minus 12x cancels, 15 cos x and 15 sin x, 15 times of cos x plus sin x, sorry, 15 times of x cos x, it is 15 times of x cos x. So, x cos x plus sin x plus 28 times of x sin x plus cos x. So, 28 x sin x plus cos x. Now, when it comes for 35 cos square x and 35 sin square x, so here I think a sign error is there. So, it is 5 into minus 7 minus 35 and there is a minus outside. So, it is plus 35. So, we can see that here 35 cos square x plus 35 sin square x, 35 is common. So, when you take 35 outside, cos square x plus sin square x, it is equal to 1. So, I will not write that. If you are interested, you can see that it is into cos square plus sin square, 35 times of, divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. So, we can conclude that cos square plus sin square is equal to 1. So, let us need not to, it is not necessary to write that one. So, let us leave it. So, this is the final answer for the derivative of 4x plus 5 sin x divided by 3x plus 7 cos x. So, what are the important steps we have to remember here? The important steps is that we are applying the quotient rule. And second thing is that we are differentiating, whenever we are differentiating term wise, we are differentiating it each term. So, added terms differentiated separately, then the derivatives are added and simplified. See, simplification part contains application of trigonometric identities like cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1, cos square x minus sin square x is equal to cos 2x, and sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x, etc. So, overall sense, whenever you have to find the derivatives, you have to use the basic identities, basic rules such as quotient rules, product rule, and derivatives of the standard functions, etc. And you are going to study more about these derivatives in your second year chapter known as continuity and differentiability. Thank you and have a pleasant day.